Hi everybody, I'm Debbie Dowling and I'm here today to talk to you all about Akashic Records readings. And first of all, I want to explain to you what the Akashic Records even are because I bet a lot of you, or maybe you sitting there, don't know what that is. The Akashic Records are a record of every single decision of everything that has ever happened to your soul in every single lifetime. It includes the most minute details. It includes the things that are most important that have impacted your soul over many, many lifetimes. And think of it like an encyclopedia of your soul. It's got everything. You could sift through it for hours and hours and hours and days and days and days. Before I go ahead, first I want to even tell you, if you had told me, I don't know, 3 years ago that I would be doing this line of work, I would have looked at you, and excuse my French, I would have said, you are batshit crazy. There is no way. I don't know what an Akashic record is. I don't believe in that. Why would you? I believe in past lives, but, this just sounds too far-fetched. That's just nuts. And through a series of events, and you know how life goes and things happen to you and things change. I've been awakened and I truly understand that the Akashic records are real. They are just as real as me sitting here in my backyard. You can hear my fountain that's right here in the backyard, so you know it's real. It's as real as you sitting there looking at me on your screen. It's as real as that. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It absolutely does. I've been trained to give Akashic Records readings, and I have found they are one of the most healing things that you can do for your body, for your mind, for your soul. It is, I just can't even really explain it in words. It is one of the most confirming things that you will ever go through. It will truly help you understand who you are at soul level and why you're facing the things that you're facing. Because let's be honest, we all have issues that seem to come up to us time and time and time again. It could be relationship situations, it can be money situations, it can be work situations, it can be anything. But it seems like you get past it, and then the next thing you go, boom, it's right back in your face. And you're like, what happened? I just worked through this. Why do I keep coming up against this time and time again? And when they come up, you're tired. You're weary because you're like, I've dealt with this. Why? Why do you keep coming back to me? Well, an Akashic record reading does a couple of things. First of all, it helps you understand your soul's personality because just like a human being, your soul at soul level has a personality, and that personality comes through in your human form. And so for all of us, when we hear what our soul personality really is at that level, it is so wonderfully confirming about who it is we really are, and we understand why we do the things we do, why we react to the things we do, why we have certain things we like more than others, people we like more than others, situations we like more than others. You know, it's amazing. So then we also go through, I explain to you the blocks and restrictions that are affecting your soul and inhibiting you from being able to break free. Breaking free of these situations that come back. Because when we go through life, anytime we don't make choices that are in a line with who we are at the soul level, with our true divine nature, we encounter blocks and restrictions. And they can be a variety of things. And that's a whole other video that we can do some other day. But just know there's true reasons why you're not able to break through. You can have blocks at your chakras. You can have, different thought patterns. You can have different belief patterns that are running through your body. You can have programs that are being run through you that make it really, really difficult for you to break free and change your thought pattern. Because really, the reason why these situations keep coming back at us is because energetically, mentally, and emotionally, we're not able to make the shift in how we view the situation and how we react to it. And that's the honest truth. So we just keep drawing these situations back to us time and time again because we haven't learned to work it through. And that's really important. Now, you have to understand every time we come through and we incarnate here on the earth plane, it's not like we're here to go through 20 bazillion things and, oh my gosh, I'm always working, working, working. And yes, there are a lot of things we're here to work through and that our soul hasn't been able to work through in previous lifetimes, but there's many things that we have. So you have to congratulate yourself for that. These are just those pieces that you haven't been able to sort through on the earth plane because your ego, that lovely human part of us, gets in your way. And that happens to all of us. On the other side, our souls are pure love. Each and every one of us, every soul is pure love. But when you put that into human form and you add that beautiful thing called ego, and we have to look a certain way, we have to act a certain way, we have to be perfect, and we want to react to things this way, or we have to do it that way. Well, it gets in the way of who we really are at soul level, and that's where these blocks and restrictions come from. So once you understand your soul's personality, you understand the blocks and restrictions that are affecting you. We talk about where they happen, and you're going to get a true understanding of what brought these blocks and restrictions to you in the first place. And you're going to find that it almost identically replicates something that you've gone through in this lifetime. And if it's not the same, it's energetically, it's going to have the same meaning behind it. I can guarantee you, I've done so many of these, and it happens time and time and time again. And so I know it's true. I mean, I do these readings for people. I have no idea. I've not met you before. I don't know your story. There's no way that I could. This is information I couldn't Google. I can't make that up. I got a good imagination, but I can't make these stories up. I really can't. And when you hear it, when you hear your true soul story, you're going to know it's the truth. It's just going to ring true, and you're going to know, and you're also going to see how this has unfolded in this lifetime. Now, the other thing I want to point out, because I know some people hear this and they start freaking out. I don't want to know. I don't know the bad stuff that happened to me. I don't want to hear that I did bad things to somebody. I don't want to hear that somebody did bad things to me. It's not like that. It's not like that. Now, let me tell you, it's an issue because, it's an issue. It wouldn't be an issue if it was all butterfly, sunshine, and daisies. It wouldn't be. We'd breeze right through it. It's an issue because it was an uncomfortable situation. Something good didn't happen there. So we have to sort it through. So, but that said, when you get this, when you hear this story, it's not bad. It's confirming. It really helps you understand what's going on, and it provides the hugest and biggest sense of release. And it's just amazing. And it really does give you the most amazing sense of peace, the most amazing sense of release, and the most amazing sense of relief. And once you hear all this information and once you understand it, and I actually go into your record and then I clear out energetically the blocks and restrictions. We leave the lessons behind, but we take those blocks and restrictions away so you can start living, truly living your divine purpose and your divine path. That said, it's going to be up to you to make the changes, and I do give you some homework that you're going to have to do to make sure you incorporate this learning at a conscious and a subconscious level, because if you don't take ownership of it, and if you don't start changing how you react to certain situations and changing your mindset, these situations are going to keep coming right back at you. So the whole thing is one of the most healing, most beautiful, and most wonderful experiences you can provide yourself. And I wholeheartedly believe that if everybody on the planet did this, the world would be so much better place, because we would all be at peace with who we are, and we'd have a greater understanding of ourselves, and we'd have a whole heck of a lot more sympathy for everybody else who's wading through their own pile of crap and trying to work it through. So I highly encourage this work. If you are interested, I would so love to work with you. I have about a 2-week back mode on average. It takes me about 2 weeks to schedule a reading, but go ahead and you do it by purchasing. Go below, hit the PayPal link, and as soon as you do, within 24 hours at the most, I send you a personal confirmation from me, not my assistant, from me, and I gather information from you, and we schedule our time together. It's really that easy. I do all the hard work, I do all the research, and then we spend an hour of time together, and you come out of that, and trust me, you are going to feel so much lighter and so much more peace. And you are going to be so happy you took the time, the energy, and spent the money on doing this for yourself. It's truly going to be some of the best money that you ever spent. I hope to hear from you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.